Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Amy. Hi, Bhavna. Hi, JD. Michael Tan. Hi, Janet. Hi, June. Hello, June. Hi, Doris. Morning, Vivian. Morning, Vivian. Morning, Faye. Hi, Faye. Night Blue Faye. Rick Strong. Rick Strong. Elaine. Hello. Hi, Madison. Hi, Lizzie. Good morning, Lizzie. Good morning, Winnie. Marcia. Hi, Marcia. Kimchi Coffee. Liz and Soul. Yep. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Jamie in Vancouver. Hi, Vivian in DC. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Melissa. Good morning, Sydney, Australia. Good morning, Vivian. Yes, good morning. Morning, Jackie. Good morning, Kitty. Ali Bogard, New Mexico. Are we ever going to get the two cosmic operators to plug those in? Oh, my God. We have to. Hi, Stella. Hi, Danny. Morning, Nav. Morning, Nav. Morning, Lisa. Hi, Jen Kentrup. Hi, Danny. Hi, Freddie. This is the roll call, people. Hi, Missy over there. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Diana. Hi, Joan. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Atomic Yoga. And Atomic Yoga, it's better, yes. Hi, Regina. Hi, Joan. Victor, good morning, Macau. Good morning. Good morning, Jiva Angel. Good morning, Elise. Good morning. Yes, this is the 5-minute roll call, friends. If you're new to this is what we do. You say hellos with your name and maybe where you are, and I will call you out, people. Good morning, Allie. Good morning, Allie. Hi, Agnes. Hi, Bertina. Toronto. Yes, it's Nav. I see you, Nav. Good morning, Nikki. Just down there, just down the road, Nikki. Yes, the Canadian flag, Bertina. Yes. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Yuka. Hi. Good morning, Claudia. Good morning. Yep, awesome. Good morning. Yes. Good morning, May. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Mary, over there on the island. Hi, Mary. Hi, Rebecca. Hello. Hi, Maria, over there in Sainpun. Cora Lee. Hi, Cora. Singapore. Hello, Singapore. Yes, Blurry. Good morning, Blurry. Hello, Melody. Hi, Patty. Hi, Patty. Good choice of names. Yeah. Yogi Rob! Hi, Rob! We miss you! Where are you? I hope you're safe. Locked up over there in Europe, Rob. Miss you guys. Hi, Christy. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Angela. Hi, Amber. Yeah, we still have 1 minute left of the roll call, the 5-minute roll call, people. Give me your name and where you are. Let's talk. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Okay, YogaFi. Rapping Moscow and Toronto from Bali. Yes, you are repping a lot of places. Yeah, Yoon. Hello, Yoon. Hey, Keiko. Hey, Keiko. Hi, guys. Hi, Pei. Hi, Suling. Hi, Singapore. Hi, Jordy. Jordy, hi. Great to see your name. Yeah, buddy. Hi, Misty. Hi, Dora. Malaysia. Hello, Malaysia. Joe Liv. Yes, Vancouver represented. Jordy and Jamie. So many great people there. Okay, so 30 seconds left. I'm actually timing it. I'm timing it. Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day in Hong Kong again. It's a beautiful sunny Thursday. And yeah, it's good. It's good to be alive, as a starting point. So I will begin today on our discussion. The discussion today is quite simple. Hi, Gil. And the consideration today is on I'm going to call it the deepness, and how life is a battle between the deepness and the shallowness, the deeps and the shallows, and we're constantly on a battlefield between these two spaces, the shallows and the deeps. And there's much more shallows than there are deeps in day-to-day life. One of the things that we have discussed previously here is how direction is more important than speed in general. Okay, there's certain cases where speed is vital, but in general, as we talk about our path for life and how to develop a better way to live, we can consider that direction is more important than speed. Meaning, like, speed's good, but if you don't get your direction right, you end up in the wrong place, especially at high velocity. And life is high velocity. Life is fast. It goes so fast. I find these days, this isolation these days, they go like that. Wake up super early and like, bang, it's 9:30, and bang, it's like 6 p.m. and wow. Life has velocity to it. And so direction is more important than speed. And deepness requires slowing down. I mean, this is nothing new, right? You got to slow down. And when I think about, like, why is it valuable to go deep in myself or in anything, in a subject? Why is it valuable to go deep into something? Like, as an example, I've given some thoughts to you guys where I gave up reading magazines. I just, like, straight out. I just gave up reading magazines as a renunciation, as a furthering to my guardrails for life. I decided I don't read magazines anymore. Okay, there's a few magazines worth reading, maybe like the Atlantic or the New Yorker. Cartoons alone is worth it, right? The crossword puzzles and stuff. But in general, the idea for me was like, I don't read magazines anymore. And I don't read articles online unless they are like clearly deep in their nature. I gave that up, and I was a total addict to reading like short form magazines and short form information on the internet. Short form information, I felt like it just kept me alert and like in the flow with what was happening. Social media, we're using it, but in general, social media is the same. It's like the shortest form information, a picture and a couple words, and I've really given all this up, currently at least, and the intention is to have a deeper experience. So by giving up magazines, I decided I will only read books. I'll only read books. And that process is way slower. The speed of a magazine article, you can pick stuff up, You can listen to the short form podcast of a book and get the ideas. Bang. You can watch the TED Talk. I've seen so many TED Talks that are the result of someone's book. Someone wrote a book, it's 350 pages, and they became famous, and they did a TED Talk, and they summarized the book in 15 minutes. Or what's a TED Talk? 6 minutes or 12 minutes? And then we watch the TED Talk, and we're like, I get it. Well, my experience is different now. Because now I've gone back to reading, and I've gone back and I've read a few books that were what these TED Talks were based on. And okay, like the experience of reading is much slower, takes much more time. And in that time, there is a deepness that occurs, because to focus on reading a book, you have to shut off your phone. You can't be answering your phone and checking stuff and assume to get some traction in a book. I feel like, oh my God, like novels, like fiction, they're so hard to get traction in for me. First 100 pages, first 100 pages of a novel, like have you ever read like the 100 Years of Solitude or like, whatever, Shantaram or whatever, like a 1,000-page book, and it's like the first 100 pages, like it's like you gotta like, oh my God, digging all these shallow holes to get forward, pulling forward, and yet that process is the deepening. When it feels like hell, like you can't get traction, that's the process of getting deeper. If you don't feel that process of like it's a struggle, there's no deepening. That's surface. That's the shallows. So like reading a book. So, someone will say, like, oh, did you see that movie? Like, oh my God, you read the book? The book was amazing. So that common comment about a book made into a movie, for me, it's been because the book that I read took me a month. And the movie that I saw took me 88 minutes. So how deep can you go in 88 minutes? Some movies you go deep, but like the time has a value in relationship to the depth, for sure. Something that takes longer, you stay in the deepness longer, so there's a residual effect. So struggling with something, like choosing to struggle with it, like a book or whatever it is, to go deeper. And time spent in depth acquires something, this value of something that is multiple times what the shallows can produce. Especially, you can read something like really valuable or deep or important, like follow your dreams. It's deep. That's a deep idea. But it's just like, follow your dreams. Okay. And it stays here, and we think we have it because the mind captures it. And then we intend to use that idea. But because it was a shallow idea, short, okay. We can't go deeper with it. We need more time and experience and wisdom around it. We need a teacher or a mentor. We need something, a book, to go deeper, to unpeel the layers of what that concept actually means. The deepening of ourselves, the deepening of our relationship to ourselves is the game, right? That's the game. And the game, let's remember, the game is deepening the relationship to ourselves. That's the game. And the game is deeply important. This game is deeply important. Wow. There is so much evidence out there. We have so much evidence out there of people of people that did not spend the time to get to know themselves, to really know themselves, to go deep with themselves. And what's the result? Okay, put it lightly, regret. Put it lightly, regret. And my mother and I were talking earlier today, and we were talking about how she was saying how when you spend time getting to know yourself, how it can be disappointing. And I thought that was so brilliant. Because the shallows keep us ping-ponging, interesting, funny, witty. Bow, 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 bow. You can kind of keep it. It's like I'm kind of like this, I'm kind of like that, I'm kind of like that. We're trying stuff on. And we're kind of, the mind will sort of ping pong with life. And when you go deeper in yourself, a lot of that goes away. A lot of that goes away. And as that ping pong goes away, all that kind of, trying on different things, trying on that, trying on that, trying on that, trying on that, trying on all these different faces. We're trying on that way and that way and that way and that way and different ways. Well, when you start to let go of that and you drop into yourself deeper, it's disappointing. It's disappointing because we are something, but we're not everything. And so you're giving up all these other roles and archetypes that we're trying on. I mean, you can be anything, but you can't be everything. You know what I mean? You can be the yoga teacher, but you can't also be the late night Berlin techno DJ every night, and the Italian ice climbing hero, and the traveling salesman, and the stay-at-home farmer. Blah blah blah. It's like you can be anything, kind of, but you can't be everything. And so when you go deep into yourself, you realize, well, I'm not everything. I'm something though. And that something, as my mom said, it can be like disappointing. There can be like this natural disappointment that arises. Now, what I find very helpful to remember is that disappointment is far less painful than regret. Regret is so deeply painful. Being willing to be disappointed is a key asset in the game. Being willing to be disappointed is an amazing asset in this game we're in. The game of knowing ourselves. The deepening of our relationship to ourselves means that we're going to go through some boring moments, some confused moments, and there's a period of reading a book that has deep meaning. Like someone says, you should read, the Bible, or you should read the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, or you should read War and Peace, or you should read something that has this this really deep intrinsic value that has helped shape people for a long time. So we know it's like time tested. It's like that is really the Bhagavad Gita is deeply meaningful and it will help you. But you read through it and you're like, it's boring. It's like, well, it's kind of boring. And it's like another chapter. Maybe I'll come back to it later. I'd rather read Wired magazine. It's like the shallows take over. Deepness is lost. So how do you stay going deeper and going deeper? It's like, well, you got to stop freaking out. You got to stop freaking out as you go deeper. You have to take tasks that you have chosen wisely, that this is going to help me. Okay, yoga, meditation, absolutely. Journaling, absolutely. Writing a line a day. Friends, a line a day. Start with that. Journal. About what? Who cares? About yourself. You just write. And don't freak out. Don't freak out when you're bored and you think you have nothing to say. I just swallowed a fly. Mosquito. Did you see that? I just swallowed a fly. That's awesome. Guess I'm not vegan after all. So to go through this period of boredom is an indicator of the deepening. To go through this period of disappointment is an indicator of the deepening. Watching these these things come up as like indicators. If we're always caught in enjoyment and joy and fun, I think that's an indicator that we're in the shallows all the time. Staying fun and interesting and like, wow, a barrel of laughs. You know, it's like deep work includes boredom. Deep work. Yes, reading is an enjoyable moment. Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is like the deep work that we're talking about here is like to find your own greatness. It sounds cliche. I know. But to find our own deepness, we need solitude, we need autonomy, we need eventually to be away from all the ticker tape of new information, the constant entertainment and infotainment, which is like social media and most of the news now, it's infotainment. It's like, you go on YouTube and you can't get off because they have 100 psychologists developing algorithms to make you addicted to stay on. The next thing they show you, oh, definitely you want that. Oh, just watch that one. It's like there's no end to it. YouTube and Instagram and CNN. It's like, and then I'll tell you this, and I'll tell you this, and I'll tell you this. And it's like the mind stays shallow as hell. Shallow as hell. Yes, Monica. Sound bites. We need to create guardrails. When I was some years ago, I went to Indonesia and I went free diving. I went to a free diving school, and some of you I'm sure have done it too. Went free diving, and free diving is about the deeps. It is going from the surface of the water into the deeps. And when I was going into the deeps and we were training, although the coach didn't use this language, I saw clearly how free diving was meditation and yoga. It was. Because you go from the surface, you do the breathing, and then you take a deep breath, and then you go down. And the other people are up. You're in the middle of the ocean. You're holding onto a floating ring. And you look down the ocean, and you watch, and everyone watches the person going down doing the free dive. 3 meters, 6 meters, 9 meters, 10 meters, 12 meters, 15 meters, 18 meters, 20 meters, 22 meters, whatever. And you go down, and there's this game of the mind. It's like, I can't go deep. You go, oh no, go back to the surface. I can't go deep. And some people, as one woman I was with, was freaking out. She'd go down like 2 meters, and then you could see her body go, ah! And she'd look up and look down and look up. She'd be like, I can't go to the deep. I'm going to the shallows. And she'd go right back up. I mean, I freaked out too. I would go down, I'd come back up. The desire or the attachment to the air above was natural. I want to breathe. And I was thinking, if I go deeper, I'm not going to be able to breathe. You have to train yourself. The entire training was don't freak out. Make rational decisions with the information you have. Take a deep breath. Test how long can you hold your breath? Okay. Well, has it been that long? Yeah, you're down there, but has it been that long? No. Well, then you can keep going. If you can hold your breath for a minute, you swim down for 10 seconds, and you go, oh my God, I have to go back up. That's 20 seconds. You know, it's like logically, you have to train the mind logically out of freaking out. And this is how we go deeper. Train yourself out of this idea that I need this stuff that keeps me on in the shallows. Go deeper. Push yourself. Don't stay in the shallows, you know? Push yourself. So much of this is about trusting that there is more to us. It's like the surface, it looks good. We work out, we grow our hair, we put on a shirt, we look good, and then we say the right things, and then the conversation, we're saying the right things. and we get stuck in the surface. The truth reveals our future. When you go deep in yourself, you start to recognize your truth, your values. You recognize, wow, this is meaningful. What is meaningful? It says meaning is slightly different for everybody. So what is meaningful for me? And then when you derive what is meaningful for you and what your values are, then when you're walking your life, you're engaged in life, and the engagement you're with is not, we're not able to make a match with these values, you go, well, this isn't for me. This job, this person, this place, whatever. Like, this is not necessarily for me, because actually I've been reading and I've been journaling, I've been like looking into myself, and I realized I don't like talking shit about people, or I don't like eating garbage, or I don't like, not taking care of myself, or I don't like, being dishonest, or I don't like whatever, like these things. You get closer to this, and as you get into this deeper content of yourself, which is helped formed through wisdom teachings and doing some study and having some rituals, etc. Then when you walk back out in life, you see like, wow, it's not just like, yeah, everything's good. That is such a stupid statement to me. Everything's great. No, it's not. Or just go with the flow. Well, the biggest flow out there is a pretty shitty flow. There's so much garbage out there in the flow. If you just go with the flow, man, like the yoga, the short-term yoga, go with the flow. Everything's great. It's like, wow, you will regret your life in 20 years deeply if you just do that. So it's like you go into your own deeps and you extract something. And from that extraction, you have a relationship to it, and then it becomes your power. And when you say, no, that's not for me anymore, and you get shut out of something, you are defining your reality. That is shut for you because it doesn't match your values. And you go, that sucks. There's sacrifice and pain and grief. But then you have to look the other way. Well, if that's not my way, and these are the ways. You can't be everything. You can be something, but not everything. So you go, holy shit, I guess I have to go that way. Doesn't look as optimal. It's not as fun or whatever, or lucrative or whatever. But this way is no longer my path. I can't do that. The truth reveals our future. Meaning when we go deep, we are capable of understanding our truth. If you don't go deep, you can't. It's like changing subjects every month or in school, change every semester, changing your major. It's like going deep. It doesn't have to be perfect. You go deep and you see what's there. The most beautiful, scary moment I've ever had in my whole life was freediving. The most scary and most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. I can translocate to it right now, close my eyes, and I'm there in Indonesia. Mind blowing. I don't recommend it for everybody, but seriously. I'm going to read you like a really short little piece that I pulled out while I was considering this subject. It's a poem by Mary Sarton, and it's called Now I Become Myself. I'm just going to read a short piece of it. It's long. It's great. It's called Now I Become Myself. Go read it, if you want, or don't. I don't want to tell you what to do. Now I become myself. It's taken time, many years and places. I've been dissolved and shaken, worn other people's faces, run madly as if time were there, terribly old. And you think about like, whose faces have I worn? Usually, when we aren't comfortable with our own face, we'll put on someone else's. Or unsure of who I am, we'll try all these on. I mean, that's like so much of life. We're trying on. And like, what has been dissolved and shaken? Like a false sense of self, or like a false identity, or when you speak that something that's not true for you, it gets shaken. Ooh, that regret or that discontent of like, that's not me. Pain and regret. And yet the painful experiences we've been through, when we have reflection upon them, and we are choosing to go deeper with ourselves. It's like you become like, I look back and like, I'm thankful for those shitty moments, those bad moments, saying things or doing things or putting on someone else's face or like, I'm actually thankful now because I look back and think, gosh, I've had great teachers and community that have helped me go deeper, not stay on the surface and try to go fast, but find direction, go deeper. And then you look back, you're like, wow, the hardest moments of my life and the craziest moments and the things that were failures or regretful things that I've done have become the signposts. Like, I know, oh, that's not the way, or that's not the way. And you start to learn. And so it's like, you become thankful. It's like, I've been dissolved and shaken. I've worn other people's faces. I've run madly as if time were there, terribly old. Burning out, the idea of getting burnt out. Hey, Matt. Hey, dude. Getting burnt out, like we all talk about getting burnt out, I think it has a piece in this. Burning out there's something about the relationship that we have to our own deepness, our deepness. It's like burning out is like giving something that we aren't, or giving something that we don't possess, that we don't already possess. Burnout, it's like, I don't have that in me and I tried to give it. It's like, that's Mount Kailash. It is symbolically the axis of the universe in Western Tibet. It's a mountain. And it's a pilgrimage site where people, you and me, walk around the base of the mountain as a pilgrimage, as a deepening, as an experience to go into ourselves. But we don't have to go to Tibet to do it. We can do it in our own lives. We can have rituals where we pause and we navigate around ourselves, going deeper, around our mind, go deeper, around our body, and we go deeper. That is the yoga. This is Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. He was an incredible heavyweight champion, but more so, he's known as someone that was very deep and spoke his truth and lived by his values. And that is something to hold dear. I have imagery like this around me to remind me, because I need reminders. I'm very forgetful. I need signposts because I get distracted and I fester in the shallows. So I use this imagery to help me stay on point, to stay there and to continue coming back. And I like the inspiration it gives me. Is like, okay, man, if I can do even a tiny bit of self-work that is evidence of what he did or whatever, I'm like, wow, I'd be very thankful and proud. Okay, Winston, yes, man. Daryl, I'm not boxing you, Daryl. You crazy? You'd kill me. That would suck. But Daryl, yeah, you're a badass boxer. Okay, people, I got to go teach yoga. I'm teaching 2-hour class, level 2-3. Come and do it. Let's get deep. Sending you guys my love. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Kristen Campbell. Ayah, my people. Okay, sending you my love to the deepness. See you tomorrow, 9:30.